So your book uses a fictitious company
Yeah.
to lay out these problems of stagnant sales and how different functions are faulting each other. And that first chapter is titled Playing the Blame Game.
Yeah.
And it talks about the dangers of making decisions without the right data. Right? So tell us more about the first steps that leaders should take to address this.
In the book, it starts out where they have a significant problem, and nobody really can figure out why the problem is the way it is, and how everyone is looking at the same data and information, but they all draw really different conclusions from that. And this happens all the time in real life, right? So one of the first things that leaders should do is put all the data that they have available out on the table, and take a clean look at all the different data sources that are available, and then take a step back and say, what business problem are we trying to solve? Like, what really is the problem here? And from all the different data that we have, is there anything here that can shed light on that business problem? Quick example that happened recently, so where data can be quite misleading. At work, my team teaches a new hire sales orientation class. And there's 50 people per class, and it's once a month. You can have it on the 11th floor, which is beautiful, brand new high-rise looking out of the San Francisco Bay, and the sparkling water and the sunshine is great sort of startup energy and this great fun environment. And then because of scheduling, because the rooms are booked, the next month I have to put it in the basement, which is this cavernous, cold, high ceilings, no windows, horrible environment. Same instructor, same case study, same business simulation, same catering, same homework, same guest speakers, like everything's exactly the same. And then 1 month, 11th floor, 1 month basement, back and forth, back and forth. And then we started getting results, or we started getting feedback that the people that went to the class in the basement, it was the worst class they ever had. Best class, worst class, best class, worst class. And so my instructor was saying, we can't teach in the basement anymore. It's a terrible class. And then they said, well, what we're gonna have to do is have this huge backlog of untrained sales reps, because we can only teach every other month, which means this backlog is just going to grow and grow. I said, okay, well, let's look at the data, right? So if I only looked at level 1 evaluation scores for these 2 classes, I would say the data is telling me that this is a terrible class, and it's better to have a backlog than to have this miserable experience. Well, let's look at the data. Now, my learning program is designed to drive business results, right? Not level 1 evaluation scores. So when I look at the, early stage pipe, late stage pipe, close rate, time to first deal, number of opportunities closed, in the number of products bundled in the opportunity, discount rate, all of that for the 11th floor in the basement, what did I find? You tell me.
There was none.
There's no difference. None. I'm not in the business of trying to make learners miserable, but I just tell people, bring a parka, right? It's cold. But at the end of the day, what's more important is that you've learned what you needed to learn, and that you can go out into the field and do really well, and you'll be really successful in your job, right? So I think business leaders, if we look at some data, we can draw the wrong conclusions. We need to look at all the data and dig into it and understand, well, what is our ultimate business problem that we're trying to address? And it's going to be different for each functional area. But that's a great place to start, is just by taking a really broad look at the data available.